Hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some more Murders at Karlov Manor action. Today we're playing a new deck I'm calling Chandra's Mine because, well, it's an Is-It deck built around Chandra, Hope's Beacon, and we're playing the new card Intrude the Mine as part of one of the really strong instant sorceries that were built around. So Chandra's Hope's Beacon is one of my favorite planeswalkers in Standard. It's a 6 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker that doubles up instant sorceries when you cast them. It does it once each turn, so it does it on your turn and your opponent's turn. So this is why instants get extra value because you can cast them on the opponent's turn, get double, and then you can cast a sorcery on your turn and you get double value out of it as well. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. We're playing the new card though, Intrude the Mine, 5 mana instant. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library, separate them into 2 piles. The opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other pile into your graveyard, and then create a 0/0 Thopter artifact creature token, and then put +1 counters on it for each card put into your graveyard this way. So split into 2 piles. Usually you want to do it some kind of asymmetrical split. A 1 and 4 split can be good because you just get like a 4/4 Thopter, or you get 4 cards in your hand. So splitting this up generally feels pretty good regardless of how you do it. But yeah, it's an instant, so we can cast it on our opponent's turn, surprise them with a blocker, and also cast it on our opponent's turn and double it up with Chandra. So that's the kind of the idea of the deck. The other stuff we're playing, the only new card we're playing besides that is Ill-Timed Explosion. I really love this card. It's a 4 mana sorcery that says draw 2 cards and then you may discard 2 cards. If you do, it deals X damage to each creature, where X is the greatest mana value among cards discarded this way. So say you have an extra Chandra, you discard a Chandra, deals 6 damage to all creatures. A great way to clear up the board, dig through your deck. So I really like that you get kind of 2 things of value out of it at the same time. Yeah, and that's the deck. I could talk on and on about it. Let's go ahead and get in some games and you'll see what the game plan is. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Deck list will be in the description. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to say before we begin. But yeah, I've enjoyed the games I've played of this deck on the ladder, and I think I'm currently like 4-0 on the ladder with it. So the only thing I'm kind of missing from the deck is the new Surveil lands. Probably would not be a good idea to cast or add them to the deck. Oh, and we have Confounding Riddle is one of our instants in the deck. It's a counter spell that can counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. I guess can I right click on it? There we go. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. The other option is to look at top 4 cards of your libraries, put one of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. So we have a kind of graveyard synergy with the deck. The synergy is basically literally the worst possible card to see when playing a deck of all instant and sorceries. That is incredible. Alright, we might just die. It is one of the unfortunate things about playing, Huh? Too many lands? What was their card or their sleeves? I'm kind of curious. Oh my goodness, you literally asked me that last match. Okay, it is a Thalia sleeve. I don't know why they conceded. We're playing Is-It, the colors that like suffer the most into Thalia pretty much. Alright, found our next opponent. I recently learned that you can pause a recording in OBS, so I'm going to try and pause in between matches so that people don't have to sit around and watch me just yammer. So it is kind of annoying sometimes. I tend to break down the match that just happened right afterwards. And I used to do that to like fill the time between matches. But now if I pause between them, I have to do that at the start of the next match. And I'm going to be distracted by the cards I'm trying to like play. New challenges arise. I don't like the fact that they have Cryptic Command as their sleeves. It's not a good sign. What do you all think about the Murder of Karlov Manor full art? I know some people really don't like it because it's kind of busy and hard to hard to really make out anything, but I kind of just like it. It's not like not like super understandable, but I like it because I don't really need to understand it. It just looks nice to me, or it looks and I don't know, makes me happy. Opponent, please do not be playing the Slogurk deck. It's so lame. Opponent's probably playing the deck that won a standard tournament. The last standard, most recent standard tournament.
I've already read your thoughts.
Mill themselves.
Stop us.
I don't know if I needed to cast Fires of Victory there, because I could probably
No
just
secret escapes my grasp.
Brotherhood's End eventually, but we're gonna want to discard these Brotherhood's Ends because we're not gonna be able to get rid of a Slogurk with it, because the Slogurk's gonna be absolutely massive. I think we have a chance against their deck, but we have no good removal against a massive creature like Slogurk. One of the problems with playing like blue and red is that your removal is mostly damage based. I can actually cast a cast Big Score, but I kind of want to get rid of the Slogurk now. Maybe I'll regret this, but I really can't have this Slogurk growing. We're gonna grab back like all their sack lands. Then they have these aftermath analysts that they can pay for to sacrifice and return all lands from their graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I don't know. This is not great for us. Luckily we have a lot of damage and Fires of Victory if we can get our hand full. Once we get going, we have so much card advantage. It's actually kind of crazy. Like I'll look over to my library and there's like 20 cards left. That is a card that needs to go. Should we Brotherhood's End it or Fires of Victory it? I think we got a Fires of Victory it. I want to draw a card. It's just annoying that like everything they have is kind of a must answer. A planeswalker. Like, if any of these creatures stick on the battlefield for a single turn, they get so much value. Or any of these cards that stick on the battlefield for a single turn, they get so much value. Because this gets them like 3 or 4 more lands. This grows into a massive threat. This gets them a massive amount of mana because it's basically Lotus Cobra. Whenever land enters the battlefield, add a mana of any color. And if it resolves a second time, they get an elf or elemental in their library. So we'll play the land, and then I think we're going to just Big Score unless we need a Confounding Riddle. Hedge Maze. Oh, they're playing the Surveil lands too. I don't have a full playset of all the Surveil lands yet. That's bloody annoying. Memory Deluge, that card's annoying. Why are they playing Echoing Deeps? I still don't understand why Echoing Deeps is a card that people are playing. I can counterspell it. Like, what are they gonna do to grow it this turn? I don't think they can do anything to grow it. I mean, they have enough mana for Jace, so they could play a Jace afterwards. We can counterspell the Jace then. Or we can Brotherhood's End, sweep up both, depending on the circumstance. I would love to intrude the mine though. That would be... Intrude the mine or big score really. A little annoying because then that's going to grow out of Brotherhood's End. Range. But that's kind of expected from Slogurk, as I was saying. Split like this. They either give us more land, more cards, or less cards. Why not grab a land while we can? So they have to choose between giving us a Chandra and a land, or a Chandra and 2 lands. And then Chandra should be able to deal with Slogurk pretty efficiently is the nice thing. Because Chandra I can just tick down and do damage. Though they might have an instant speed way of growing their Slogurk. Nice, we drew into another. That's wild. I mean, we are playing 4 in the deck for a very specific reason. Because it's very helpful to deal with this stuff. I could take up Light Up the Night and Light Up Slogurk, but I think, as much as it hurts me, I think I'm going to tick down and -4. I love Chandra. -4, I can target 2 things and it'll do 4 damage to those 2 targets. It will hit Slogurk in their face.
You're toast.
Next turn we can double big score. And that will draw those 4 cards, create 4 treasure tokens, and then we can follow it up with a Light Up the Night the following turn for like a bunch of mana, and then double spell it. So if we do Light Up the Night for 10 damage, we'll kill them on the spot. I don't think they have any haste here, so we can go ahead and do this. It's the reason why we're playing Intrude the Mine, is it also makes beaters. It's like a instant speed flash creature that draws us cards. It's very, I think it's probably a very good card. I just don't think these color combos get played a ton. Or like the deck shell that would want it is good enough into a lot of the meta. Of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can kill them if they don't gain more life. Because we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we can do 16 damage. We need a land. That's not good. Well, we can still kill Atraxa with our Light Up the Night, which is good. Okay, well, red. Go ahead, Light Up the Night for a bunch of mana. How much mana do we need to do it for? We need to do it for 6 mana to kill Atraxa. Because if we do X = 6, kills Atraxa, and then that should leave us with 2 mana open. We don't have anything for, so we can just go full damage then. 7 + 2. We have 9, so we can do it for 8. Do we want to do that? Yeah, sure. Auto pay.
Fight with your heart.
Atraxa is lifelink, so we have to get rid of it if we want to be able to have a chance of finishing off our opponent. Opponent can kill our one Atraxa, but we can play the other one and then take it up and then kill them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have enough mana to do that. We're gonna gain some life here, so we might... Now we have 14 damage if we need it. Remove X loyalty counters. How much life are we gaining? We're actually beating the deck that won Standard Tournament. Granted, I don't think they have a very explosive draw, but still. A good feel. we're pretty well matched into them in the sense that although we have trouble dealing with creatures, we don't really care about having a board because we're playing all instant and sorceries, so we get around the whole fact that like they're built to hose on boards with like Terror Tide and then just play the long game. Gonna go up to 13 life, but I still think we have enough damage. Cause actually no, we have more than enough damage.
Let's go big.
If I play this, I can then cast it out of my graveyard for 3 and only double it up. I think we'll just do this and then take this up. We have 7 loyalty. I want to test this, but at the same time, I don't want to lose the match.
You have
I wanted
no
to test
idea
if
who you're messing with.
I wanted to test if paying like we have 7 loyalty, and I want to know if paying 7 loyalty would still cause us to double up the spell. You know what, we're going for it. Okay, it still doubles it up. Thank God.
No,
I'm gonna be very sad if we lost the game because I wanted to check something.
let's give it our all.
Finishing move, light up the night. You can see the Thopter put in some work. We got in there with like 6 damage with it, and could have protected our planeswalker at the same time if they swung in with a Trexa. Those light up the nights. They are the sauce. They are basically our major win con. The backup win con is obviously swinging with the Thopters and the ticking down Chandra and doing a bunch of damage to the opponent's base. Because if we just take up Chandra +2 every single time, because we're getting so much value from our instant and sorceries, we don't have to +1. In that case, we can just go ahead and we can go ahead and just take down Chandra for a bunch of damage, because we can target the opponent's face with Chandra. This hand is kind of bad. I think I'm playing all 4 creature lands, which are dual lands. I'm playing all 4 shock lands, and I'm playing, I think, almost all 4 of the Innistrad untap if you have 2 or more lands. There we go, some duels. Confounding Riddle or Big Score or Fire's Victory. We'll go this way. So mulliganing makes our Fire's Victory weaker. I think this spell is kind of good because it's a good way of dealing with Shieldred early on. So it's also kind of good because we can draw cards with it later on. But at the same time, we do so much less damage with it the later the game goes if we haven't started to find our pace. So it's not a very good like comeback card in some regards. It deals damage equal to the number of cards you have in your hand. Never understood why some people use so much Field of Ruins. You literally saw I have an island. Maybe they were trying to mana fix themselves. Whatever. We can counterspell whatever they go for. Oh. I think we'll just go ahead and look at the top 4 and pick something out. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. I'm playing Lier. I forgot to mention this. I'm playing Lier, And the really good thing about Lier is all our instant sorceries in our graveyard gain flashback when we play it. Fire's Victory. They don't seem to be doing much on board at the moment, so. Chandra, love you. Wait, are they Orzhov control deck? That's funny. Huh. I can't get any value out of plus 2ing, so I'm just gonna plus 1. These are top 5 cards. You can cast instant and sorcery spells from among those. I'm doing this because the opponent's gonna remove our planeswalker most likely. So we want to get as much value as we can out of it. So you can see we have some cards now at our disposal. Really would have loved to be able to plus 2 and then cast big score. But I think our opponent would have killed it in response to the tick up, so we wouldn't have gotten the double cast. So cast one of these. Probably just draw 2, right? No, we're not going to discard 2. That is a May. I'm going to go ahead and play this land. And then instant speed, we can crack this treasure token. Yeah, they're an Orzhov control deck. Fine. Fire is a Victory. Now you can see, since we got going, we have so many cards in hand. This Fire of Victory is going to do so much damage. Like, we can just go ahead and say like Alviderzane to their planeswalker if we want. Okay, we can cast Intrude the Mine on their turn if we just fire the Victory now. I'm not gonna kick it. 7 damage. Pretty good. Well, Intrude the Mine on their turn. And then we get a flyer. Ah, bloody tokens, eh? Until their end step. In response, doesn't really matter. I just wanted to wait until their end step. Chandra, give me my Chandra, please. I want the Volt Charge at the same time, but we have a Volt Charge in our hand. Oh, I thought I did. I lied. They gave me the one Chandra? Damn. Okay. I don't think they realize how good that is for me. Let me go ahead and take down Chandra.
Have to win this fight.
-4, 4 damage to this, 4 damage to their face. This way we don't have to worry about Chandra getting hit. Actually, we do have to worry about Chandra getting hit. Ah, I forgot about the man land. If they draw a land, they can attack in with the man land. It's kind of annoying. The end, they're going to exile all of them from our library, so we have to win the old-fashioned way. Kind of lame, but we got a massive flyer. We have a massive flyer. And you know what we also have? We have an extra turn. We can play this, take another turn, and we can do a bunch of damage to their face. Wonk. End turn. How much damage do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we have lethal. Ha! One extra turn is all we needed, is it? Oh, it's glorious. Auto-pay. Sayonara! Oh, that feels so good. Get rid of all our Chandras. What do we care, you know? Just win by cheesing them out. It's the exact same thing that you did with Alrund's Epiphany. I never played the deck back when it was popular, but you would lose to Alrund's Epiphany, which was a extra 7 mana extra turn spell that created 2 1/1 birds. And you just die to these 1/1s pecking you over the course of like the extra turns that they got. It was and we just kind of replicated that experience. The ill-time explosion is at least a sweeper. We just need our opponent not to be playing mono red, or we need to draw into some spot removal. We're playing Volt Charge because it does damage to any target. Also proliferates, so we can get our Chandra's loyalty way high, and then we can, like, if we double cast it with Chandra, we're doing 6 damage to their face, and we're proliferating twice. And so our Chandra then is going to have a bunch of loyalty to go ahead and tick down. It looks like our opponent is playing the Squirming Emergence deck. It looks like they're playing like some fair version of it somehow. I don't really want to discard 2 cards, I'm not gonna lie. But we probably should get rid of the Steam Core Emergent or Scholar. Yeah, why did that do 5 damage? Oh, I discarded it, Intrude the Mine, that's why. Bird-eater. Yeah, they're playing the Squirming Emergence deck where you want to fill your deck with permanents. Or fill your graveyard with permanents. We just need a land, so we can try and go for that on Intrude the Mine. No Squirming Emergence in their graveyard, but... Wow, they are still searching. I don't think they're playing any counter spells. Ooh, one with the multiverse, I like it. My favorite card to reanimate. Squirming Emergence. Ah. Alright, in response, before they get a free spell, let's just Intrude the Mine. We have no way of destroying this one with the multiverse, so we're just gonna have to, like, win somehow. They give us the big score, sweet. Get a 3/3 flyer. Do they have something big to cast? Doesn't look like they're playing any portals, so it would just be a Titan of Industry, which would still be problematic. Oh, they got cast another Squirming Emergence for free. And another... Okay. Wild. Are they gonna mill themselves? No, they're going for the mill on us. What the heck?
I will shatter your mind.
Hope's Bacon is time to go.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
Get a card. 2 extra turn spells. Please stick around, Chandra. Let me win the game. Please, opponent. Exile the Squirming Emergence. Cast it from the graveyard. Get Jace back. Mill us for another 15.
Phyrexia showed me the truth. Flesh will always be
Yeah, we just need to stop them from taking any more turns is the solution.
vulnerable than
And then I think we win. Okay, I think it comes back to us. We might actually be able to win, which is kind of crazy to say. No, they had the 4-peat. I think that was all 4 Squirming Emergences.
all your hopes and dreams
Oh no, it wasn't.
for nothing.
That is crazy. Yo, let me die. Thank you. Man, if it came back to us, we would have ticked up Chandra, taken 2 extra turns, swung in with the Thopter during those turns, and then we would have been able to cast the one of the light up the knights from the graveyard in a later turn for like a bunch of Chandra's loyalty and kill them. I think we would have easily won that if they didn't have the extra Squirming Emergence in hand. They hit 3 Squirming Emergences, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm really happy with this deck though. It's so cool. It's so cool. There I go. I completely forgot about the whole thing, me saying that I was gonna like pause in between games. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna light up the knight for 0 mana. Or for 0 damage. Light of the Night is a pretty nice card though because of how they Confounding Riddle is gonna have to counter something. I think that's the right move. I'm sorry, I cannot not allow. No, we're not discarding anything. Intrude the mine on their turn. Oh my god, really? Double invasion of Zendikar. It's at this point where I wish I countered their Atraxa. Or waited and just countered their Atraxa instead of ramping their ramp. I just was hoping that maybe they wouldn't have like a boatload of ramp and I would have been able to delay them long enough from casting Atraxa, but herd migration would also be... actually, we don't care about herd migration, honestly. Because we can just Brotherhood's End. But it does make our Intrude the Mine a little bit awkward. We'll probably want to do a 1-4 split, otherwise it's going to just straight up die. Ooh. Land? Big fan of Brotherhood's End. I can always cast one of these Alchemist Gambits from our graveyard. We have 2 Lier, or we have Lier in hand. Pick wisely. You either give us 1 big score or 4 cards. Okay, they give us one big score. And a big score it shall be. Our Thopter lives. Bonk. That Brotherhood's End was so clutch. Sagewing us? It's hilarious. I will absolutely take it. Red. I think we have enough blue sources. Do we think our opponent's playing any counter spells? Is my only question.
Stopping tyrants like you is kind of my thing.
I kind of want to do damage to their face here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could hit the battle, but why would we flip their battle? Hit, they have a might. I completely forgot about the mites. Don't let them know. I get bested by manlands once again. Fuck. I was trying to think of what would be best to do to Chandra, and I completely forgot they had a Mirix, so that's entirely my bad. This game is actually going to be so hard now.
Next time, I'll burn even brighter.
I need another Brotherhood's End. We're playing 4 copies of them, I think. Very funny now. Whatever, we'll hold up the counter spell and the Intrude the Mind. We can counter Atraxa so they don't get a bunch of value. Say cast or enters the battlefield. Cast a spell with large mana value. I think I just yeah, they could be holding up Atraxa. I don't want to give them the Invasion of Zendikar. Then we'll hold up Confounding Riddle. Because if they flip the invasion as end card, it's a 4/4. They can almost pay for this counter, but they cannot. Almost. I need... Oh, I have a land. Okay, I can sweep the board. There's a plan. I play Lier. I flashback Brotherhood's End. And Lier survives, because... Where are you? Good chow. What a clutch. I punted this game away. If we lose, it's 100% my fault. If we had Chandra, oh my god, this game would be easy. But instead, it's hard. Dude, the main deck is pretty good. I wonder if it won any tournaments. Fuck. Don't really want to discard another Light Up the Night, but might be the move. Looking for a counter spell if we can or something. Really? Really? Actually, we can't even counter anything anymore. I'm just disappointed by that one. 2 lands off the top. We already have so many lands. We're literally keeping up with the fucking domain ramp deck. Huh? I have nothing better to do. Might as well intrude the mine. Chandra. I just want my Chandra. I don't even care at this point if it's bad. Alright, I take a bunch of cards for free. I can't block because I did it in the blocker's phase. That's bad on my part. I wish I could sacrifice it or kill it in response, but... We also hit 2 more lands, which is absolutely freaking wild. Can we fight through Atali? Another 4-1 split. Give us Lier. I mean, that's pretty good for us, but I don't think they are. Just endless card advantage. It's kind of wild. Okay, I can kill that. I can kill like a Tali. No, they can flip it into an indestructible. They can't give it haste. The upside. We're dead in like 2 turns if they see that. If they have like approximately 2 brain cells, we're dead in 2 turns. Yeah, no enchantment removal also sucks a little. This one's on me though. I completely boofed the Chandra. I miss Chandra already. Double Brotherhood's End, I don't know. Probably should cast Ill-Time Explosion, honestly. Would have saved mana, and I would also drawn into my deck to find something. But who doesn't want to have 5 lands in hand and 10 lands on board? Just need to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, they still have more lands than us. Oh, we're gonna have to discard a land? Tragic. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. I already said 10, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 lands. $16 lands in a top 40? That's probably on par. Wait, they got our Lier. Oh, because they could flashback herd migration. That's kind of cool. If I take this up, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 8. So we can only do 16 damage. That's an ill-timed explosion mode. Moment. Ooh. Okay. I can discard big score and a land. Maybe I shouldn't discard that many lands, but ooh, I have enough mana to I don't have enough mana to do
Enough
much.
talking. Let's do this.
Take up. There's a reason why I picked up like this. The ley line binding's gonna be a bitch.
We were so close. Come on, Chandra. Think on your feet.
You were very close, Chandra. Unfortunately, the opponent is playing one of the best decks in the format, and I completely screwed up. That was an oopsie, but it's impressive that we managed to hold on for so long. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do in response to that besides kill their Lier. Our Lier. Welp. I could have played that better. We had a window there where we could have stuck a Chandra, and I ticked it down to 1 and therefore died to a Mirix. That is so upsetting. We fought well. Besides that. So honestly, it's very sad that the game went so long and we still ended up losing. Really need to hit a 3rd land. This is part of the reason why I mulliganed, was hoping to find another land. This game might just be over. Someone's playing aggro, and if we don't hit our... Yeah, pretty much good game. Go next. Well, we'll get in a 3rd time, I guess. Like, my bad. Luck not on our side there. Can't win them all. Especially when you're playing Magic the Gathering. The damned shuffler. Okay, good stuff. I hate enchantments. Enchantments is another deck that is potentially going to cause problems. This is worth. We can always get back, light up the night with Lier or flash it back. But we cannot stop the amount of value would pour out if that thing survived a turn. What is this art showcasing? Maybe it's like a Elish Norn creature. I hate it here. Oh, it is whenever you cast. I didn't check that. I think we're just gonna leave it be. We would prefer to kill the flipped saga, not. Ooh, that's good. Well, big scory, big scory. We just need to like not die here. Which they could potentially drop out like 5 and the rest of their hand. Which could all be enchantments, and then we're gonna take like 10 damage. I hate Alex. We need to find a sweeper pretty bad. An audacity. I swear to God, if this is an audacity, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, it's so fucking bad, dude. I hate enchantments, dude. Fuck, I'm complaining. Someone shut me up. My bad. I said 10 damage, more like 11. Oh, there you are, fucking Brotherhood's End. Nothing I want to. Yeah, Brotherhood's End is gonna be super fucking useful when it's a 20/20 and a 30/30. There's ill-timed explosion. Oh, thank God. Wait a minute. I need to kill this before something enters the battlefield. Why is everything enchantments deck playing like a must-kill threat pretty much? Infuriating. Die and stay dead, please. But it's not going to because it's Kami of fucking transients. Ah! It's the gift that doesn't. That I don't want. How about you stay dead? Just kind of looking for a land, I'm not gonna lie. Feel like they should have played that before Kami. Unless they must have top decked it. Fine. Alright, I think we played Chandra, take it down 1, blow up the Generous Visitor in their face. And then next turn we can take double turns.
Stopping tyrants like you is kind of my thing.
Holy crap. We made it out of enchantment hell.
Everyone we've lost to Phyrexia.
2 Calyxes. 1 Jugin's Defend the Temple. 1 Jukai Naturalist. 1 fucking...
I'm sorry.
Don't be Chandra. I'm sorry that I am playing this game right now. We can counterspell, we can big score, we can do whatever we damn please. Weaver Harmony. Do I counterspell that? I mean, what else could they be playing? We'll let them have it. I think we'll just intrude the mind on our turn. Or on their end step. Chandra. Give me Chandra, please. Otherwise we get a bunch of lands. Fine with me. It will be a 1/1 blocker, but... I mean, they probably have like an ossification hand, so what the fuck do they care? The trick is, I have more tricks up my sleeve. Lier is like the other nice thing that gives us so much value if it resolves. I get your Kami. As long as I get to actually do things with my Chandra, I'll be happy. Like if we top deck a land here, we can double big score. Opponent concedes. Good. Scoop. Enchantments. Scoop. Alright. I think I'll wrap up the video there. I was tempted to play another because those last two games sort of soured me, but it's probably best for my sanity to stop there and the video there because we're already running kind of long. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps out a ton. Decklist is in the description if you want to check it out yourself. I think it's actually not too bad. We'll go ahead and tell you my match history with it if I can pull it up real quick. I am 8-3 with it, so 73% win rate. I've been playing it all in platinum, I believe. So it's not like we're in bronze or something and people are playing budget decks. People are playing decks that are mildly competitive. So, and I think we had a chance there against Domain. I think if I didn't take Chandra down to 1, I don't think they had a Leyline Binding in hand because they would have just Leyline Binding it instead of making a Might. I think. Maybe they would have. Anyways, I think the deck's pretty decent, pretty fun. Especially when you take those like 3 turns, really gives you flashbacks. So if you're a fan of that extra turns deck, or if you're just a fan of Chandra like me, I think this is one of the most fun, one of the coolest decks to be playing with Chandra. Anyways, have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao. Oh, I forgot. I should do the whole thing. If you want to like this video, maybe you'll enjoy the previous video, which was we played Doppelgang, that XX Simic spell, and we tried to discount it a bunch with Mind Splice Apparatus. Kind of similar to this, where we do mostly spells and do funny shenanigans. So if that sounds interesting, consider checking out. Ciao.